Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of Burton Ballers. And I'm trying to do videos in different locations, and in today's video I'm sitting in a lovely egg chair enjoying the beautiful sunshine. This is going to be a transfer update video, and I'm going to be looking at three players in particular. I'm going to be looking at Ashraf Hakimi, Kepa and Olivier Giroud. So guys, the latest transfer news involving Chelsea. So today there was, obviously we know that we've been in competition with PSG for the signature of Hakimi. But I was hearing a couple of days ago that Pochettino didn't really fancy Hakimi. That was more of a club decision because he feels he's more suited to play five at the back, and Pochettino's a 4-3-3 man. So the player he's after, and actually I think he's actually signed now. I'm not sure if it's official yet, but Aurier from Tottenham, who obviously Pochettino knows from his Tottenham days. I think he's either signing or signed today. So obviously he plays in the same position as Hakimi, but he's more of a true right back than a right wing back. So if that deal is signed, then that spells the end of any pursuit that PSG have had for Hakimi. So that leaves the door open for Chelsea as his only destination. I think we're the only other club who are actually in for him. So, and also that weakens Inter Milan's bargaining chip, because obviously if you had two teams going in a straight up bidding war, then it strengthens him from a bargaining point of view. A B. Good job I'm not scared of them. So, he's disappeared now. So anyway, the latest on the Hakimi deal, if rumours are to be believed, is that Chelsea have come in with a renewed bid, and it involves a choice of three players. The three players we already knew about: Emerson Palmieri, and there was talk last week of who was the other guy who was involved last week? It was Palmieri. Christensen. I think that one's been rubbish. But the other player who's been thrown into the frame is, and it's going to upset a lot of Chelsea fan base, because this is one of the fans' favourites, is Kovacic. Kovacic is the other one who they'll offer. If you remember, Kovacic used to play for Inter Milan before he joined Real Madrid, so he knows the club pretty well. Kovacic is another one who divides opinion. Some people at Chelsea love him, some people hate him. I like him, but if he was to go, I wouldn't be too disappointed. I'd like somebody who can give us a bit more output when it comes to goal assists and goal contributions. Great at beating the press, yeah, but sometimes he does get caught in possession, and sometimes he switches off defensively, and as we saw, maybe it was down to his injuries when he came up from his injuries, but the game against, was it Aston Villa and was it Arsenal, where he got caught in possession? I can't remember if it was Arsenal, but yeah, in two games towards the end of the season, he conceded goals. It wasn't Arsenal, was it? We won the game, but it's gone. Put it in the comments below if you remember the game where he lost possession and we ended up conceding a goal, but it didn't matter because we won the game. Leicester, it was Leicester. Yeah, sorry, it was the game against Leicester where we actually won the game 2-1, but we had a few nervy moments at the end. But the player apparently I'm hearing that Milan want from us is Alonso. So if they really, but they don't want it to be part of this deal. So the thing is, if we give them the asking price for Hakimi, which they want 68 million, and sell them Alonso for 25 to 30 million, then that deal would go down to what, the 45 million or whatever it is. So if we can sort of try and get an agreement with them that if we do buy Hakimi, then they'll have an obligation to buy Alonso for the fee that we set, then I think it can work. I mentioned it before in a video before, what difference does that make for a swap deal and buying a player? It makes quite a bit of difference when it comes to the accounting at the end of the season, and it depends how the deal's going to be structured as well. So that's probably why they want a cash deal for Hakimi and maybe to buy Alonso outright, because they may even do a deal where they get him on loan for a season, similar to what we've done with Tomori. They get him on loan for a season with an obligation to buy the season after, and then that can sort out their accounting over a couple of years. So that's why they may do something similar like that. Other news now, Olivier Giroud, who we exercised that extension on his contract, but AC Milan still want him, and apparently Olivier Giroud's agent has agreed a deal with AC Milan, but they don't want to pay a fee. What is it with these Italian clubs? They want to get players on the cheap all the time, but when it comes to us doing business with them, they want to get top dollar. And it's just ridiculous. So if they want him, they got to pay up or shut up, because I don't think they're going to get him on a free. The fact that Chelsea did have that, exercise that option to increase his contract by another year, I think it's because they want to get a little bit of money for him, probably about 1 million, 2 million. But still, that's money on the books for wages for somebody, or to part fund a purchase from somewhere else. Another player who's going to go on loan probably to an Italian side is Kepa, because Maurizio Sarri is now the new manager of Lazio, and he wants Kepa to be his new goalkeeper. So again, that's going to be a difficult deal to get on a permanent because of the amount of money that Chelsea paid for him. Nobody's going to be wanting to pay 70, even 50 million is going to be a push, and he's on big wages. He had a big, massive 7-year contract as well. So the plan is that Chelsea will pay 50% of his wages, and Lazio will pay the other 50%. So that kind of gets him off the books. We've already lost our other goalkeeper, Caballero, whose contract has expired. So that will mean that we'll need to get in another goalkeeper, or maybe promote one of the youngsters who've been out on loan. So we'll have to watch the space on the goalkeeping front. So, and I did mention before about Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek's another one who had his best time under Sarri, actually, when in that spell before his injury, and he's somebody that Sarri would like to bring in as well. So maybe Lazio will be getting him and Kepa. So yeah, so we are getting players off our books and trying to get in new players eventually. So just keep an eye out for that one as well, and look out for that one as well. So those are the stories, guys. Comment below if there was a player going for Hakimi, who would you want to go? Would you mind losing Kovacic if it meant getting Hakimi, or would you want to keep Kovacic at all costs? Alonso or Emerson, which one would you prefer to go if Hakimi is coming in? And what do you think about this Giroud deal as well? Just before I go, quick Euro update as well. 2 fantastic, brilliant game yesterday. The Dutch game, probably the best game of the tournament so far, and a brilliant goal by Yarmolenko. And today Scotland played against the Czech Republic, and Schick, he scored a wonder goal as well. But you know, the Scottish goalkeeper his positioning was a bit questionable. You know, Billy Gilmour didn't get any minutes, unfortunately. So hopefully he'll play in the next game, because they can deal with him for that next game. So that is it, guys. That's the roundup for today, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the content to others. You know, just past the 5,000 mark, so I'm happy for that. On the way to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I can't do it without your help. So help spread the news, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.